2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires on the move. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll run the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Plows through the defense. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes!
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They got a 1st down here to open the period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They can tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
quick completion to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Miners will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. Spins away from the defense. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Barrels ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
He's got it down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking to get it in. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice to...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Miners want to move quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's got his man across the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Going right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got his man. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
To the air on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, UTEP. They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. It made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. It's a running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they're tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richmond. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know,
snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Let's go! He wants to throw it. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the offense just going to spike it here.
First of all, to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
First of all, the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. This for the lead and very likely the win. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. this up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone, too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
They just keep firing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go back to the air on second down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
A first down run in the red zone. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the
going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Harrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Give to the running back. And some room to work. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Red Wolves are flying down the field. To the air, it's Rayner. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Lowers those pads. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Clay. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They go to the ground, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Red Wolves come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
timeout by the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
And they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The short hands, it's Burris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He leaves it with his back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 45, on his way. A lot of room to the right. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into zone for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 23 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Red Wolves will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Morris. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They want to run this quarterback. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The Red Wolves will keep this drive going.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To throw again. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he drops to throw. Completes it along the sideline, but that'll be for no gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. They'll go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Rayner. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Northwestern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Northwestern in business in the red zone. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's all right. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense. So dynamic. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Northwestern! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback here thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. Hits the afterburners. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Albright. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. Made a defender miss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's coming. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The give. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 6 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. And a 1st down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Wide open downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. Reels it in down the left side. And he will house it.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To throw, it's Stone. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Northwestern right back to the line.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Albright. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. We saw that linebacker do it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy.
The kick is good.
And this one is perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Northwestern Wildcats take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Stone. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Quick step and go. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
On the move. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stone. Moving away from pressure. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Moore. It's a seam wide open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Got his man on the right. Powers through. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Porter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Covey. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Creates a little room. Powers through the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.